the tropical savanna. It can be found between a tropical rainforest and a desert biome. They are found in a wide band on the Earth's side of the equator on the edges of tropical rainforests. Countries associated with this biome are Kenya, Tanzania, Zimbabwe, Brazil, Colombia, and Venezuela.
The climate in the savanna, the temperature does not change a lot. It usually ranges between 68 to 86 degrees Fahrenheit. It has a wet and dry climate. During the dry season, it's winter, when it's usually 68 to 78 degrees. And during this time, most of the plants shrivel up and die. Rivers and streams dry up, and the majority of the animals migrate to find food. For at least 5 months of the year during the dry season, less than 4 inches a month are received. There's a low sunrise period as well. And then during the wet season, it's the summer, so it's usually a little bit warmer. During this time, all of the plants are lush, the rivers flow freely, and animals migrate back to graze. In West Africa, the rainy season begins in May, and the annual precipitation averages between 30 and 50 inches of rain.
Plants and adaptations. Kangaroo paw. The sturdy stem makes a perfect perch for many birds and can grow up to a meter high. Honey eaters or wattle birds, the pollinators of the plant, are often seen perched drinking the plant's nectar. The leaves of the plant are usually about 30 to 60 centimeters long. The kangaroo paw was given its name because of the plant's bright red ovary and its paw-shaped flowers. It grows in sandy or gravelly soils in burnt or disturbed areas. When the red and green kangaroo paw is in its natural habitat, it flowers between August and October. The red and green kangaroo paw's adaptations are tiny woolly hairs on its flowers. The little hairs help make it taste weird to the predators so they don't eat it. The little hairs also help by holding on water because it grows in dry climate. It also adapted by having a sturdy stem for its pollinators to be perched on.
Plants and adaptations for the elephant grass. The elephant grass is a tall grass that originally came from Africa in 1913. It grows in dense clumps up to 10 feet tall. In the savannas of Africa, it grows along lake beds and rivers where the soil is rich. Local farmers cut the grass for their animals, carrying it home in huge piles on their backs or on carts. The edges of the leaves are razor sharp, and many bird species make their home in the stands. Elephant grass reproduces sexually, but the seeds are very small and don't germinate well. The grass reproduces mainly through its rhizomes, which are root-like underground stems that produce roots below and sends up shoots to the surface. It can be very invasive and clogs the natural waterways of Florida, and it's like tropical weather can be killed by a light frost. The underground parts will stay alive if the soil doesn't freeze.
Other plant life are whistling thorn, jackleberry tree, gum tree, eucalyptus, river bushlow, and the jarrah tree.
Animals and adaptation for the Egyptian mongoose. They live in Africa on the savanna, in massive grasslands with scattered trees such as thorn trees and shrubs. They prefer to live in forested areas near water, and they're known for being talented snake killers. Male and females become sexually mature at the age of 2, and their mating season is in July and August and lasts approximately 5 minutes. Mothers usually have 2 to 4 young. When the babies are first born, they're helpless, but after 6 to 8 days, they follow their mother. They're mostly carnivores and sometimes fruit. Typical diet consists of rodents, fish, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and insects, and their claws help it survive in the environment by helping it dig for food.
Nile crocodile. The Nile crocodile can grow to be 5 meters long. They have long snouts used to grab fish and turtles. They are the most intelligent reptiles on Earth. They live in freshwater swamps, rivers, lakes, and other watery places. They dig dens to hide from hot water or danger. They are only found in Africa and Madagascar. The female crocodile mates around November through December. They dig a hole about 1.5 feet deep to lay their eggs in a few feet from the water. They lay about 40 to 60 eggs and take about 80 to 90 days for them to hatch. These crocodiles are the most invincible and are not prey to any other animal except for humans.
Some other animals in the savanna are emus, koala bears, African elephants, black mambas, snakes, and lions.
Environmental issues. Exotic plant species. There are many forms of exotic plant species that have been brought to the savanna all over the world. There are many herbaceous plants that have been introduced to the savanna environment, such as rose grass, giant rat-tailed grass, and buffalo grass. These are all harmful and alter the environment. Alter the present fire frequent by burning better or worse than present plant growth. Increase the grazing pressure and compete with native plants for sunlight and water.
The tropical savanna environment is typically hot and dry.